Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be covering how to work with scientific notation and how to change it into standard form. So, scientific notation is a way to write very small or very large numbers using powers of 10. We use it because it makes numbers easier to read, write, and calculate with, especially in science. Now, let's remember the rule. If the exponent is negative, we move the decimal to the left. So basically, if we got a negative exponent, we have a very small number with very, very large decimals. So today we're converting from numbers to from scientific notation to standard form. And we have three examples on your screen right here, which we're going to go through together to get this down. So step one, we're going to look at the exponent, and since it's negative, we move the decimal to the left. Step two, we're going to move the decimal the same number of places as the exponent. For example, in the first example, we have -4 for our exponent, so we are going to move the decimal to the left 4 times. So, let's start off with number 1, where we again have 5 times 10 with an exponent of -4. So to the power of -4. So, to do this, the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to write our 5 to the right here. 5. And a whole number without decimal has its own decimal to the right of the number. So now we're going to look at our exponent. We have -4. So we have a minus, so we're going to move to the left. And we're going to move the decimal 4 times. So just like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can fill the empty spaces with zeros like this. And now our decimal point is right here. So now we're going to rewrite it over to the left right here below our problem to get to our final answer. So when we're writing our final answer, we're always going to start with 0 point. And now this is our decimal, which we have placed right here. So now we just have to write the exact same thing which is here, which is 3 zeros, 0, 0, 0, and then our 5. And this will be the final answer for the first example. So now for example 2, we have 9.12 times to the power of -7. So we're going to do the exact same thing, but in this case we already have a decimal. So we're going to work off of this decimal. So again, let's just write our 9.12 down right here. 9, oh my bad, 9.12. Now again, we're going to look at our exponent. Well, we have a negative, so we're going to move the decimal to the left, and we're going to move it 7 times. So let's start with our decimal, which is right here. So don't get confused, the decimal is right here and not at the end of the number. So we're going to move it to the left 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now again, we're going to fill in our empty spots with zeros, 4, 5, 6, and now we're going to rewrite it to the left of our problem. Let's begin again with 0 and then our decimal, which we have placed right here. So now again, we're just going to write everything what we have here to the right of this decimal. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, and then 9, 1, 2, and this will be our final answer of the second example. So this is very simple to figure out if you just practice this a couple of times and don't remember do remember that if you have a negative exponent, we move the decimal to the left, and if you just have a normal exponent, so a positive exponent, we move the decimal to the right. So now for our last example, we have 3.6 times 10 to the power of -9. So again, let's start with just writing down our 3.6 right here. 3.6. So again, we have our decimal already. So we're going to move the decimal to the left from this spot. So we have a 9 right here. So we're going to move it to the left 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sorry guys. Don't mind me. This one was very ugly, but it doesn't matter. So fill in the empty spots with the zeros right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can hear, I have put 8 zeros down and not 9 because our decimal was starting from right here. So don't get confused when solving these problems. You probably did it right. If you didn't do it right, just watch this video over again and just keep practicing. So now, again, what we're going to do is we're just going to write our final answer here to the left using this simple step again. So we're going to start with 0 and then our decimal, and then just do everything what we have written here to the right of the decimal. So let's count how many zeros we have to put. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then our final 2, which is 3, 6, and this will be our final answer of the last example. So this was basically the end of the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video and if you guys understand how to turn scientific notations to standard form now, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question in the comments if you have any, and as always, this was Mr. Mathz and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.